Welcome, welcome, welcome everyone to the live stream tonight. How are we doing tonight? As vehicles drive by my house and I'm not in the studio, so it now picks up on my microphone. Yay! Oh yes, the quality of the show is just wonderful. Anyway, I'm feeling okay tonight, so how about we do some things? We're going to do some special effects for Episode 3, Season 3, for Tales of Valhalla. I slowed that down because of a comment a fan posted on one of my videos a few weeks back. And they were mentioning that when you say Valhalla, sometimes you say Valhalla, or something just towards quickly where they don't hear the vowel. And I know there's different ways you could say Valhalla. You could say Valhalla. Valhalla. Usually I try and say Valhalla, and if it doesn't come out that way, then that's just my run-on voice talking, and it's an audible mistake, not a mental one. That's what I think I'm saying. So I mean to say Valhalla or something to that effect. I mean to get all that in, but sometimes I touched my microphone. I mean to say it that way, but sometimes it just doesn't come out. Oh well. Okay. Moving on. Anyway, so we have got in here. Let me show you guys. We have all the video track laid down for episode 3, and looks like the runtime for episode 3 is going to be about 5.5 minutes long, like less than 6 minutes. So relatively short episode, but there are things happening. You see Garrett and Light Folly there. You see some Raylan and Drake Alexander. Then we see some Toothpick. We see Kurok. We see Kimo Shi. So a lot of things happening. But right now, since we have all the video part done with it, I of course will be working on the audio portions, and those are boring. I'd rather not show them unless I have to. But what we're going to work on this week, and probably next week, is the special effects that belong inside this episode. And what we're going to handle first is doing some type of gunfire from Drake Alexander. I want to make that a little bit different than the Airborne Elites, so we're going to tweak it. But first, let me first say that hi, I'm Ryan. Introductions, of course. I'm Ryan. I'm producer, director of Tales of Valhalla, The Aftermath Chronicles, which is a stop-motion HeroScape adventure. HeroScape being a discontinued but well-preserved and well-loved board game, strategy game. And yes, this is a stop-motion adventure based off that series. And we already have seasons 1 and 2 in the books. They are on YouTube. Just go to YouTube, type in the search bar Tales of Valhalla, and you will find first 2 seasons there. I'd recommend watching season 2 first, just because season 1 was kind of like a practice, and then really got into it for season 2 as far as story goes. And then we are developing season 3. First 2 episodes of season 3 are out as well, so you can go to our YouTube page as well for that. And we and one thing, this is a pre-recorded live stream. I don't do live streams because my internet stinks, and I just can't hold a good connection, and so I have to pre-record these and then post them, and then the videos post live. It's the best I can do, but I do monitor them. So if you want to leave a comment in the comment section while this live stream is going, say hi. I'll say hi back. And we have merchandise. I don't know if you see this. There's a pillow here. I have a t-shirt here. We have notable quotables on our t-shirts, and you can go to www.cptov.store and purchase some of our merch, and from the proceeds of those merchandise purchases, it will help establish our budget for future seasons. And anyway, so I did all my. I think that's all the household chores I need to do, and with those out of the way, let's get started with our special effects. And like I said, we're going to do as much as we can. It's really tough to do many in like the little bit of time that we have, the half-hour slot amount of time that we have on a night, but we'll just get started first with this. And first we're going to do is just line this up. We're going to make changes to this, but first we're going to line it up. And we'll need to see what spot we need to put it in as well. So let's see here. Okay. Let's see here when he moves. I think I want to see, does he move anymore? No. So last movement is where he'll fire. Okay. So we'll line him up there. And this on, so we need to move this a little bit. So let us do that. So we just need to change his position. Like so. And since there's a little bit in the background, we might... I think I'm just going to fade this a little bit. Should be already a fit. Yeah, kind of like a blur effect there. That will allow us to add a little bit of... maybe not that strong. That might be good. Bring it down to 6. I think that should be good. And now, let's have a little fun with this, huh? Mm-hmm. Okay. Just want to alter it a little bit, and I'm going to add another layer too. And this one will have some fun. Didn't want to do that. I want to do that. I should have needed a right click instead of left clicking. Alright. So let's see, okay. So that's when he moves, so. Just move this up a little bit more. I think that's a good position. Now, what I'm going to do is add these layers, and of course I copied and pasted from a gunfire effect from a different episode. It's one of the great things about Hitfilm is you can copy it and paste effects that you've already done from other project files, and then as long as you have the material in your, media file, in your media group, it'll copy and paste, into your composite, and that way you don't really have to redesign anything that's already been made, which makes things really, really nice. We just got to reposition it. Saves a person a ton of time. Now, I don't mind this at all. I'm just going to bring down the scale a little bit for this. Just a little bit. See how it looks. Yep. Like Like. Now let's get this one. I'm just gonna have this one kind of off the ground, I think. Let's see here, where is it? Over there. Alright. So let's move it over. Yeah, this one I definitely have kind of on the ground. And again, just bring down the scale a little bit. Perfect. It's these subtle flashes, like reflections on here, that if they weren't there, the audience mind would just recognize it and think something's up, something's kind of fake. And this just makes it a little bit more realistic in the scene. Now, what I want to do is I'm going to try and add something to this. So, let's see here. Let me look and see what we have in... Let's see here. No, that's not going to do it. I'm just going to go through what I have currently. And, I might do something with that. Something with that. And emergency vehicles going by. It's one of the downsides of my studio that isn't a studio. I'm just here in my living room. I don't really have a studio in our small house that will block out all sound. So all I can do is tell you, yeah, that's a car driving by, and that's the best I can do currently. This is how very cheap and DIY I am. Okay, yeah, I think I'm gonna go with what I saw first. There's lots of good effects here, but I'm thinking... Actually, that's a nice subtle thing. Hold on. I just want to look at these. I'm thinking. I still think I'm going with the first one. Yeah, I think so. Okay, so I looked long enough. We're almost already halfway through this live stream. So I'm just going to go with this vortex muzzle side. Boom. And just add it to this and see what I can do with it. Alright, so let's bring in the timeline here. And there are things we need to do with this first. We need to find out where it is, okay. So, I just want to see, can I... No, that's not what I want to do. I want to try and find speed duration. So it's only 4 seconds long that it says this thing is, so... I want to find out where... Yeah, it's still building up though, so I want this to be a lot quicker. Hold on. So let me cut it in half. Still need so let's bring that then to Okay, why isn't that going down? I don't get it. Okay, sometimes this works, sometimes it doesn't for these things. Okay. Alright, no, it's not the same thing. Just get it to its... Wait a second, why is this backwards? Okay, well this is something that... Here. Just remove it. Okay, again. Let's see. Boom. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for that flash thing. Okay. Let me try this again. Let me try this. Let me just bring this here. Let me just move this thing. Okay, come on. There. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, it's not long enough, so... what to do, what to do. Okay, now let me try and bring down the speed a little bit. Hold on. Whoops. Okay, let me redo that a second. Alright, try that again. And I'm already wasting all my time. I'm spending my whole half hour just working on this. Nope, that's not how that works. Bummer. So it's just, it's not gonna, it doesn't respond well to the shrinkage. Okay. So guess what? That just means we spent all that time and I'm not gonna use it. I'll find something else. But right now, this is what we got. And I'm actually going to have that hold just a little bit longer if I can. What I'm going to do is bring that opacity back up. Okay. And I might work on it. I might try something else later, but right now I've wasted enough time. I still might do something with that. I might just have to re-edit it. Let's see here. I think that's going kooky. Alright. Okay, let me see how that works. Boom. Good enough for now. Alright, so before we have to finish this live stream, I have to finish it soon, let me just show you what we'll be working on, probably we'll be working on next week. And that is, we have to put the the air elemental into these scenes, like so. Let's see here. Let's find the air elemental. Boom! There he is. And so basically, I have to mask around it and then make it invisible, you know, for this little scene, which we've done that before. So, but there's other scenes in which to do it, and then we have one teleporting as well. And this one, let me just get started on doing this. We have just literally just another minute. But like I said, these are special effects we need to do. So opacity is fine like that. Let's see here. Get rid of position though. Take that position out and start reapplying. So it's actually over here. So I'm just going to bring this down here. Actually right there. Okay, so we're going to bring it over a little bit more to the left. Bring it up a little bit more. So yeah, I'll work on that. And yeah, so that's basically the special effects tonight, and that's basically all I have time for. Nuts. Anyway, I'll find a way to work. I'll find a way to apply this to Sergeant Drake Alexander somehow. Just because it's fun. I just, you know, when at first you don't succeed, keep on trying. And then probably have this too, and then next week we'll probably go through some of the air elemental stuff. There are lots of masking things that we're going to need doing tryouts, so we'll do that next week as well, and hopefully within a matter of just like 2 to 3 weeks we'll have episode 3 done and ready to be released, so we'll see. Anyway, with that, I will finish this live stream then, because we are just about out of time. And yeah, just a special effect editing frenzy on Hitfilm. There you go. Nella. I hope I explained things well. I really don't explain things well. Bear with me, but it's just fun to show you the production of everything and how things go and how things are progressing. Anyway, with that, and I say anyway way too much. Sorry. I will say this though. I'll say what I always say for these live streams. For those of you who are watching this on our Tales of Valhalla YouTube page, this is an edited down version of what is almost like 25-minute to half-hour live stream. If you want to watch the full amount of everything that I'm doing, all the failures and learning of the special effects via Hitfilm Pro, you can watch the full version of this live stream on our Conductor Productions YouTube page, which should be in the screen in front of you, or a link in the description below. And please like, share, subscribe to this channel, and please, if you haven't, watch Season 2, watch the beginning of Season 3. We are still in production of Season 3, and I just can't wait to keep on releasing episodes, because the further we get into Season 3, it's just going to have a lot more fun, a lot more action. It's just, it's gonna be wonderful when it's all released. Anyway, so with that, I will bid you all a good night. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good Wednesday, and we'll see you guys next week for more of working on the special effects. Later. Nighty, 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 nighty. Happy Wednesday. Night, night.